My name is little Alex Horne, and this is the story of Linda, the cow. Everyone remembers the first time Linda, then nameless, appeared on Taskmaster. That's right, she was in the series' 10 titles, studiously ignoring Johnny Vegas creating a portrait of Greg from balloons, which turned out very well, by the way.
Wow.
Oh, God. What I love is you've got my one big tooth.
5 points for Johnny.
And Johnny gets 5.
Johnny Vegas is the winner!
There we go.
Thanks for confirming, Greg. But where did Linda come from? I actually didn't know, so I asked very important person Vicky. Vicky, where did Linda come from?
Well, I was looking at the horse's head and then decided to look at the website to see what else they did. And then I discovered a life-size cow that milks. And it was too good to be true. So I phoned up Kenny the Moo.
That was a great answer, but it did make me wonder about Kenny the Moo. So I got in touch with Horne Imports, no relation, and spoke to Kenny over a video messaging system. Hello, Kenny the Moo.
Oh, hi, Alex. Yeah, Kenny from Horne Imports here.
Is now a good time to talk about cows?
We can talk just now, but it's not a great signal. Maybe have to move somewhere.
Oh, you've got a camera there too. Okay, well, how long have you been making life-size cows, Kenny?
We've been producing and supplying model milking cows for the last 20 years. Our best seller is a fully functioning model milking cow, which has a capacity of 50 litres, just like this one.
And what are they made of?
The prerequisite of the business is that the cows have to look as real as possible. They're made from fiberglass, they've got a polyester coating, and they're fully customisable, as you can see.
And they are genuinely milkable.
Yes, of course the cows are fully functioning milking ladies. If you're short of milk in the Taskmaster studio, just have a word with her.
Will do. Thanks, Kenny the Moo. The cow arrived at the Taskmaster house, delivered by a standard cow rear company in a big crate filled with straw. She was placed on the compass circle next to the house, replacing the vintage mangle, which in turn had replaced Ollie, and before that it was vacant, and before that it was shingle. Because the cow is hollow, our first thought was to fill her with Prosecco, so that thirsty crew members could enjoy some refreshment by, well, there's no easy way to say this, suckling on her teats at the end of a tough day's filming. But for some reason, we decided to put milk inside her instead. I genuinely can't remember why. Anyway, the milk went off and the cow absolutely stank, much like the lab after Sarah Milky Can's milk maelstrom.
Yeah, we'd stand back for you. Sorry, everybody.
The cow's opening Taskmaster experience was pretty special, as she witnessed the first ever quintuple disqualification on the show, as every single contestant failed to transport pints of blackcurrant from the phone box to the caravan without spilling a drop.
Right, okay. Let's see what I have. Okay.
Big Teddy, that.
Oh no!
Wandering down. Here's a graph showing how rare quintuple disqualifications are. Very rare indeed, basically, but not as rare as they used to be. Our cow didn't have long to wait for her first starring role either. It came a little later in that first episode of Series 10.
Right, Alex.
Hello, Johnny.
Make the largest object properly vanish.
Behold, a large animal. Now you see it. Now you still see it, but maybe you're looking at the wrong animal.
Mawan did something very clever for this one.
Where'd the cow go?
How did he do it, though?
I'll show you how he did it. There was no camera trickery. There was some trickery, like this.
You're looking at the wrong animal.
Yes, to paraphrase the great Barry Davies, he used the cow by not using the cow. The cow was never there.
That's brilliant.
In contrast, and to paraphrase the great Greg Davies, Daisy May Cooper rammed it into a hedge.
That's good. That looks really good from here.
Yeah. You all right, Al?
Perhaps Daisy would have been more respectful if the cow hadn't been a nameless model. But that was soon to change in our first New Year's treat that welcomed in the year 2021.
Has the cow got a name?
Not yet.
What about Linda? That's my mum's name.
Ah,
So she'll like that?
will she?
No.
And so, the cow became Linda. I wondered, though, how Ryland's mum really did feel about it. So I asked her.
I'm so glad the cow, Linda, has been named after me, and long may she live.
Oh, that's great news. Thank you, original Linda. Since her debut in Series 10, Linda has been an ever-present presence in the TM garden. A presence so large, she's often to be spotted somewhere in the back of shot, like a sort of benign bovine angel. But Linda has also been regularly pressed into service as a reliable character actor, whether it's in a West Country Western, aka a Western super mare, with Guz Khan.
Who are?
War.
Who are? Now, who are you, blood?
Who are you, blood?
Who are?
Who are?
Who are?
As a dowry for Alan Davies.
Oh! Ah,
This is a dowry, of course.
was that there before the cow?
It's trained.
Or as a trusty steed for Lasso Perkins. In fact, Lasso created history by being the first and only contestant to mount Linda twice in an episode, when she also climbed aboard during the Get Underneath Things task.
I'm underneath it.
I long to ride Linda, but so far only 4 other people have dared to sit astride her mighty back. Lee Mack, Nick Mohammed, Babatunde Aleshe, and, well, not Ivo Graham. He only vaulted over Linda. Do you know the 4th one? I'll reveal the answer at the end. What is interesting is that Linda's starring roles tend to be quite lucky for contestants. Enlisting Linda for a significant role has resulted in an average score of around 3.6 points. And after her shaky start with Daisy, she's only ever come last in one task, when Ardal O'Hanlon made her part of his cool picture recreation. And you can't blame her for that. Our beloved Linda has recently been carried off to holiday to greet her many admirers at the Taskmaster Live experience. She's left a big hole in our hearts and a mournful vacant space near the old piano, the shed, and of course, the caravan. Hopefully she'll return one day. But who was that final person to have courageously ridden our beloved Cud Muncher? Full marks if you knew it was one of the Andes, the producer one, expertly playing his guitar for Morgana's nearly irresistible proposal to, well, me.
Shut up. Lobsters are red. I said, lobsters are red, oceans are blue. I won't give you crabs if you let me marry you. La 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 la.
What sort of crabs?
Itchy ones. La 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 la.
Morgana,
Yeah?
I really appreciate everything you've done, and I will think about it.
Thank you. La 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 la.
This is unseen footage, actually. Let's enjoy it for a moment. See you next time. That was amazing.
Look at him! Look at my
He was magical.
jellyfish.
Oh, I see.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.